just start. Let's do it. Like, wherever you are right now, just start. Matter of fact, no, that's actually a great place to start. Where are you? Right now, where are you?
2, 1. Come on. Slow it down for it.
Before we get into anything, I have a little disclaimer to say. I don't want anyone to get confused because you will hear me switching back and forth saying you in reference to myself, whether I'm speaking in the past, present, or the future. And then I will be saying you in reference to anyone else who might be watching, following along, curious about my journey so far. I'm mainly going to be using the word you in reference to me because at the end of the day, this is a project for me. This is a self-project. So, hey Ari. Hey girl. On a serious note, this is us at the end of 2024. Is it where you thought we would be? I can say it's not where I hoped I would have been. And that's on me because everything between when we first started this to right now has been on me and our old selves. The girl who we were just up till yesterday, up until 5 minutes ago. Are we there? Good enough. On a reflective moment, do you remember what we told ourselves when we were 19? You know, in college, trying to figure ourselves out. What about 2020? Do you remember that? Those crazy days and weeks leading up to us turning 21. Ooh, us turning 21. First of all, 21-year-old Ari, I'm sorry. I let your heart break so many times, and it's just like, it didn't really even need to be that way. It just didn't need to be that way. It's just crazy to think that we've literally been telling ourselves the same thing for the past 5 years, and here I am. I guess technically we're gonna call this year 4, but it's really year 5. Year 4 of our artistic journey, business-wise. We're almost there. I'll give us that. We're almost there. We've actually made some pretty big steps this year that I can't wait to get into and remind you of and talk about and continue figuring out because I'm in the thick of it, girl. I'm in the thick of it right now. Pray for me. Be thankful for everything I'm doing because I'm praying for you, Ari. You in the future, us in the future, I'm praying for us right now. Okay? But no, like I said, it's the end of 2024. It's almost 2025 and we're not there yet. On one hand, I feel like we're so close, but on the other hand, I feel like I'm not doing enough. And I really do like having flexibility with my time. But if I'm being honest, there's no job that's gonna pay us to just be flexible with our time. I mean, or maybe there is. I don't know what it is though. And right now we can only focus on things within our control. So let's make the most of our time. We've literally spent the last 5 years gathering every tool that we needed. It's in here and in here. It's in this fucking phone, Ari. Like they say, get out that phone and yo, you messed up and missed this because you was in that phone. No, you need to get in that phone and I'll tell you why later on. This is the time. It's officially time. This is the start of something personal, life-changing, transformative. This is the beginning of Project Retrospect. We got this, babe. Before we get into like the nitty-gritty of everything, I'm gonna be looking off to the side a little bit. Please know I'm just looking at some notes. Just want to make sure that I touch on a few things that I feel like are important without getting, too far sidetracked or forgetting things. So took the scholarly way out and made a little notepad. Let's start with, what is Project Retrospect? Well, first of all, it's 2 words. Let's start there. When you think about the definition of a project, I just kept thinking of like school stuff. So I actually looked up the definition for both of these words. The definition of project is a sequence of tasks that must be completed to attain a certain outcome. The definition for retrospect is a survey or review of a past course of events or period of time. Yeah, those two words alone are just words with definitions. When I put them together and I create a definition for Project Retrospect in the sense that I'm using it, I was able to define it as looking back to learn from our experiences, create better habits, and design a life that we've always dreamed of. Project Retrospect. When I first thought of this, I was feeling lost. I was feeling stuck, and I was feeling tired of finding myself literally constantly in the same loops over and over again, year after year, whether it be with new people, different people, or even just by myself. And I know I'm not alone when I say there are times where I felt like life is happening to us and not because of things that we're creating, you know? And it's okay. This process is about changing it, so we got this, babe. I will say that reflection and intentionality have definitely helped me a lot so far on my journey. Even in the current predicament I'm in, I was able to look back before I even got here, look and say, okay, so this is why we're here. This is what we need to do differently. And it's doable. We can do this. We just got to get ourselves up out of this little ditch real quick and, hop back up there. Now that we know what Project Retrospect is, can we talk about our goals? I think it's very important to set goals when setting out to do anything, because why are you doing it? If you don't have a goal, what are you doing it for? What's the purpose? When I started this project, I really had 6 big goals that I wanted to set out and accomplish for myself. I'm not going to share all of them yet because some of them haven't started yet, I don't want to jinx it. I don't want to put it in the air, then I don't do it. I really do want to be the person who sets out to achieve the things she says she wants to do. So let's start with things I've already made actionable steps towards. And as I start to make more actionable steps towards my other goals, I'll share them with you. First things first, I want to use Project Retrospect to cultivate and create a life based on creativity that I can sustain. Mentally, time-wise, financially, I want to be able to be sufficient for myself, provide for myself, do for myself in a way that I'm not just taken care of, but I'm happy, I'm catered to, I'm treated. And I can do that for me. I would also like to use Project Retrospect to establish a sense of financial stability. I could say I'm financially well, but am I financially stable? I'm getting there, and I will get there. And I will get there before the end of 2025 or my age 25. One or the other, I'm gonna get there. Oh my gosh, a really big one for me is I want to live in a space that reflects my idea of just peace and tranquility, happiness, success. When I get to this space, I'll feel like I personally have made it. No matter where I go after this, I can go anywhere after this. But like once I get there, I'm just gonna feel so locked in with myself. So I'm ready. I'm so ready to achieve that goal. And that's one of the biggest things that I've been working on right now, is feeling that sense of I have what I said I wanted and I have what I need. And one of the biggest set out goals of this entire project is to enrich my life, enrich the lives of others, do it in a way where I feel like I'm contributing meaningfully. I want to have meaningful contributions for my life, for other people's lives who might be viewing this, for us, for all of us, the whole lot of us. I just want to feel like I'm doing something positive. I want to leave a positive impact out here. One day my sister might be watching these videos and she might be 19, 21, 25, going on 26, so on and so forth, and maybe she might not want to talk to some people. I feel like that's my thing. I had a therapist and I absolutely loved my therapist. When I moved to Georgia, I wasn't able to continue with her. Unfortunately, she's only licensed for Georgia. I'm learning more about this licensing thing with therapists as I'm going along, but yeah, she was just somebody who I was really glad I was able to talk to, because I don't always want to talk to the people in my life, like one-on-one, face-to-face, about the stuff that I'm going through, because I don't want to feel like I'm putting my problems on people. I don't want to feel like I'm always just constantly talking about my issues. So a lot of the time, I try to just listen to people talk. And I might not have much to say, or like I might try to say a few things here and there, but I don't know. I'm really trying. It's kind of hard to navigate this part of it. I'll get back in therapy for that. That's not what this is about. Your way that you communicate is something that you honestly have to work through with yourself or with a therapist. I don't think social media is the way to help everything. I don't think coming out here and talking on the camera is going to solve a bunch of problems. I think it might help you, give you that extra bit of confidence that you may be lacking as far as like that internal confidence, that internal comfortability, that internal everything. You have to work on that with yourself. And if you're having troubles with yourself, I do highly recommend talking to a therapist, because I would not be the girl I am now if it hadn't been for every therapist that I've worked with throughout my entire life. So yes, babe, go to therapy. Okay. These goals that I set out align with my ideal life. I want to make a life off of art. I remember being a kid and telling my grandma I want to be an artist when I grow up, and she's like, an artist? You can do art for fun, but you need a job that makes money. That's just been my family's thing, making sure that you can provide, and making sure that you got a job and you got a good amount of money coming in so you can do the stuff that you want to do. But yes, these are important things to go after, absolutely. But it's like, even when it came down to me going to college at first, I really didn't want to go to school because I didn't know what I wanted to go to school for yet. Not saying I never wanted to go, but it's like I had no idea what I wanted to do. And I vividly remember my stepdad telling me, you're either going to school or you're going to job and paying these household bills. Like, he didn't say it like that. He was like, you got two choices, little girl. You can either go to school and get your education, or you can go and get a job. You're going to help contribute to some of these household bills. And I was just like, bro, I even knew back then, I don't want to just work to pay bills. And that's my problem. Like, I still have the same problem, that same mentality. I don't want my goal to be, I got to make some money just so I can make sure I can pay these bills. Like, yes, that should be in the back of my mind. Like, I got things I need to pay for, so let me make sure I keep going to work. But I just don't want that to be my day-to-day purpose, making sure I make XYZ amount of money so that I can, like, be self-sufficient and pay these bills. Like, no, it's not what I want to do. I genuinely want to enjoy a life of creative freedom. I want to be able to be a creative. I want to be able to continue to do my art. I want to tattoo. I want to paint. I want to draw. I want to help people cope with themselves and figure out things for themselves in the most artistic way possible. I really do feel like we're all creatives. We were born to be creative. We were born to be this amplified version of ourselves, of our hearts, of our souls, of what it is that we truly passionate about. That's our purpose. Our purpose is to be an embodiment of our passion. But some people are scared to do that. Some people are more so focused on money. Some people just don't even really know what they want to do. Or some people feel like maybe they're not skilled, but they know how to make money. My hat's off to y'all. But I just want to be creative. I just want to be happy. And I just want to love everything that I do. Again, I might not love it every day, but I do want to love what I do. And I do so far. I'm a tattoo artist. I'm loving it. I'm just at that point now where it's like, okay, what next? I don't only want to be a tattoo artist. That means one day when my hands stop working, or Lord forbid I break a pinky or something, I'm stuck. Only way I can profit off of that at that point is off of money that I already got sitting aside. Maybe I made some profitable investments in other people's businesses. What about me? What about my kids? What about when I'm not here? I want to be able to still be providing for my family, in a sense, in future generations to come. I want them to be able to look back at our family lineage and remember my name as somebody who made a big movement for them. I took an ancestry test and I don't even know. So many of my ancestors, never even heard of them. I brought some of the names up to my grandma. She knew a few of them. She didn't even know a lot of them. I got families who were the first ones in my lineage to own a house after slavery and use that house to help other slaves. I want to contribute to my lineage too. I want to have a stamp that matters on my ancestry report. Like, I don't want to just be another face, another name, another person taking up space. Like, no, I want my life to mean something. That being said, Project Retrospect is going to be a series where I document my journey. All the highs, the lows, the positives and negatives, the wins and the losses, and the lessons all along the way. That's what I want Project Retrospect to be about. I want to be able to learn. And they say the best way to learn is to teach. Granted, I'm definitely still trying to learn from other people. I definitely do not know it all. But I do know what I've done to get where I'm at now. And I am a person who can look outside of myself. I am a person who can learn from myself. Even when I felt like maybe I was right in that moment, or I just felt so justified in a moment, if I'm looking back at it, I can't tell you how many times I've done this where like I'll maybe go through my photo gallery, or a Snapchat memory will pop up, or somebody will remind me of something that happened. There have been times where I'll sit there and I'll be like, you know, in hindsight or in retrospect, if I knew this would have happened, I wouldn't have done this, or maybe I would have done this sooner, or I would have not. It's just so much of what I would have, could have, should have, but didn't do. Now I'm at the point where it's like, but what if I did? What if I start right now? And I did. In retrospect, I've been saying for a while now, oh, I'm gonna start a YouTube. I've been recording videos for the past 2 years, guys. Like, I literally have so much ammunition in this phone. In this phone, I have so much ammunition. I have 2 years worth of content that I've been recording. I have 16 vlogs already, or not even necessarily vlogs, but 16 videos set up already that all I have to do is edit, put together, and teach myself a lesson off of stuff that I've already been talking about. I could have did this a long time ago, but the biggest thing that was putting me back was my appearance. It'd just be simple stuff. It'd be so petty. Oh, my hair looks crazy. Oh, my skin looks crazy. Oh, I want to get my teeth done. I don't like the way my teeth look. I don't like the way I sound. Oh, maybe I was talking too fast and maybe I saw like a piece of spit fly off, and it's just like, girl, you're worried about the wrong things. I promise you're worried about the wrong things, because I just went back and I looked at so many videos of myself from 2019 to 2023, and I still have videos to go through. Girl, you don't even look that bad. I was so worried and concerned about what people might say when they saw me in those videos that I never posted it. I just had all this stuff sitting in my phone. Oh yeah, well maybe one day. Oh, maybe one day. Well, I know I'm doing Project Retrospect, so maybe the time isn't right yet. Bro, it's been time. You just been scared, and you've been letting all this unnecessary stuff get to your head. Let's not do that anymore. Ari, look me in my eyes, Ari. We are beautiful. We are so smart. We are driven. We are determined. And you've come so far. You've come way too far to let a seborrheic dermatitis, a bad hair day, you need to go to the dentist, prevent you from putting yourself out there the way you want to put yourself out there, babe. You got this. Don't give up. Don't put yourself off. Don't put yourself down. Please believe in yourself. Believe in us. I'm taking the first step. My hair is not done, okay? Because I know these are going to be our excuses. I know our excuses. I know it's way too well at this point. Our hair's not done, babe. I have a comb in my hand because I was sitting over here playing with it so much before this video started. Babe, our hair's not done. You need to do it in the morning because we got more videos to post. Girl, listen. I need you to get on this. This will be the first lesson. Number 1, present yourself well. Lesson number 1, present yourself well, babe. Okay? That's first and foremost. When you wake up in the mornings, and you do need to be waking up in the morning, stop this late afternoon nonsense that you've been doing, because you've just been, you know, I get it. We've been going through it emotionally, and it's like it always happens around this time of the year, every year, where it's just like, it just seems like something so big is going on, and it's not positive. When do we flip the switch? When do we flip the switch from having another end of the year where we feel like we wish X, Y, and Z would have been different, and we make this year different, babe? Let's do it. So I'm taking the first step. I'm not all dressed up. Babe, we got on a bodysuit. We have on a bodysuit. It's a sweatpants, and our hair's not done, and our makeup's not done. And our skin, it looks really good right now because we've been doing what we need to do, but it could still be better. All these things that you've been saying to yourself to prevent you from posting these videos that we've been recording, that you're probably still saying to yourself right now, I need you to stop. Like, I literally need you to stop putting us down like that. Uplift us. And if you can't, I will. Play this video back. Girl, you're beautiful. And we're going to be even more beautiful as we continue to do the stuff that we need to do to, what Ashley say, level up our life. Yeah, shout out to Ashley. Ashley, thank you. In case you forgot, it's already starting to throw you off, I am talking to myself, but I'm talking to whoever else is watching this too. But this is for me. What you can expect from me in Project Retrospect is obviously videos on reflection. Not just on reflection though, it's going to be on techniques that we can use or that we have been using, ways to build better habits and habit building in general, goal setting, and of course progress updates, because we know where we want to be. Are we getting there? Are we any step closer? Don't worry, I got us, girl. We need like an actual visual. We don't need to keep going through all these photos every year. Like, we need to do better. We're gonna do better. We got this. Also expect, a couple of personal stories every now and then, as I am going through stuff right now. Maybe I'll share some of my successes when I get there. I said maybe, but I will. Be a community project. I know I said I'm talking to myself, but like I said, I'm talking to y'all too. So we're all in this together. So share your own goals and your own reflections and anything else that you're learning from yourself as I'm learning from me. Maybe we can also learn from each other. That's what this is all about, community. So yeah, leave your goals, your reflections in the comment section on social media. You can add me on Instagram, TikTok while it's still here, Threads. I'm not on X for real, but I might check out X. I don't know. But yeah, let's just grow with intention together. Like I said before, I literally already have about at least 16 videos already planned out with all the footage. All I have to do is put it together and talk to you like I'm talking to you right now. In the next video, I'm going to talk about establishing a home base, mainly in your business to start. We'll talk about personal life later on, but first things first, business. Not only am I going to talk about that, but I'm going to tell you about the 5 most important lessons I've learned as a first-time adult entrepreneur and a tattoo artist. If any of these things interest you, definitely check out video number 2 in Project Retrospect series. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Again, I am Ari, and I'm gonna cut this short because I was actually really nervous to do this video, but I said I need a first video that's actually gonna be my first video instead of like the 50 other videos that I swear was my first video that never got posted. This is the one. This is literally day 1. Forget a one day. We have too many one days. This right here, right now, talking to you, this is day 1. Welcome to Project Retrospect.
Yeah, alright, you good?
I just finished recording this and I already know us so well, Ari. You're probably gonna sit here and look at yourself during this recording process and feel so cringy. Girl, keep going and post a damn video. I don't have time. We really don't have time. Like we said, we wanted to have 10 videos before the end of the year, and we already got 8 days left. Keep it going. Keep it going.